Do you want to be productive? Then watch this video, because what a struggle when you're wearing lip gloss and like your hair gets in it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's back to school video I'm going to be teaching you guys ways that you guys can be more productive when you really don't feel motivated or when you're really lazy, because I've been using these tips and advice myself and I think they really work. So if you want to get more productive during your school year, then watch this video, because I have some really great tips and advice so that you can be more productive to do work and all sorts of other things you really don't want to do. Before we start, make sure you guys have subscribed and click that bell, that way you're always notified and updated for more back to school videos like this. And without any further ado, let's get on to ways that you can be more productive. Okay, so my number one thing is have a proper sleep schedule. So make sure you go to bed early and wake up early, and just have that routine every night and morning. Make sure it's not like one night you're going to bed at 8 and then the other night you're going to bed at 12 and it just switches off how you feel like it. Make sure you have an appropriate sleep schedule. Make sure you time when you have to go to bed and when you have to wake up, because it's important to have a balanced sleep schedule, because it's good for your body, and it's not really great to wake up and go to bed at different times every day. It's not good. And to be honest, when you go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, you honestly feel more healthy, productive, excited, happy. It just makes you feel better because your mind is rested and feels good. So make sure you have a specific time you go to bed and wake up, especially for school. Like if you're doing school, then you really want to have a good sleep so that you are motivated to do any work that you have to do that day. So just keep in mind to have that kind of checked in the background so that you sleep when you have to and wake up when you have to. Number two is get out of your PJs. So I know it's a struggle, especially for me. I, for some reason, really struggle with this. But sometimes, especially when I'm doing online school, if I wake up and I have to do online school, I would much rather just want to stay in my PJs and be comfy in my bed and do work. But to be honest, it makes me more lazy and I don't do as well in my work, to be honest. But when I get up and refresh myself and get into some clothes that I like and that make me feel good and make me look nice, then I feel more motivated and happy to do work. So it's just a really simple task. Just get dressed into, it can literally be a hoodie and sweatpants, but like change into something new. Don't be in the same thing you slept in that night. It can be anything. Just change into something that makes you feel good to do work. Trust me, it works in a weird way. Like just getting dressed makes me feel more motivated. So I don't know, try it. It works a lot for me. Number three is really, really important, but keep your workspace organized. So I personally have a desk in my room that I love so much, and that's where I do most of my work. Obviously, sometimes if I want to feel more comfortable and comfy, have a seat on my bed and do my work. But to be honest, I usually just work on my desk. It makes me feel more motivated. But I always try to make sure it is super clean and organized before I do my work. For some reason, if it's all cluttered and messy, I feel too, I don't know, overwhelmed, and I don't feel like doing work. It's just, I don't do as well in it. So make sure your workspace is organized and clean. It'll make you feel more productive because it's just everything, it's in its own little spot. So wherever you work, make sure it's just clean and tidy so that you have room to work. Number four is really weird and kind of just like, okay, but like it kind of works for me for some reason and it makes me feel more productive. But maybe every year buy cute supplies. Like, I know, just hear me out, okay? But like, I don't know what it is about it, but if I have like cute pens and like color-coded things and like cute dividers and like cute binders and things, I just feel cute, and like, I don't know what it is about it. It just makes me feel more motivated, and then I make my page like cute, like I color coordinate things, and it's just, I know it's weird, okay? But hear me out, it kind of works. So obviously you can go with like just regular pens and things, but like if you want to go a little cute and aesthetic, buy some things and whatever and just decorate your work, and just, I don't know what it is about cute supplies, but it gets me motivated. I don't know, try it out. Next is move around. So if you're doing online school, sometimes for me what works is if I feel really lazy and whatever, I will move my work area somewhere else, and if you can, try to get outside. So I usually like 90% of the time I work in my room. I film videos in my room, I do school in my room, I edit in my room, I plan things in my room. everything is in my freaking room. But sometimes I just feel really lazy and bored when I'm just in the same spot every day doing something. So if you can, just move around, like go down to your living room and just set up your work area there, and maybe it'll make you feel more motivated because you're somewhere else. And if you can, try to get outside. I will work in my front lawn on my table outside, and it makes me feel nice because there's a breeze and the sun, and it just, seeing nature just makes me happy. So try to move around your house and outside and find a new work area for that day. I don't know, it works. I like it. Number 6 is listen to music. Now this actually 100% works for me, but when I wake up in the morning and I'm like making my bed and cleaning my room before I start my day, I always like to turn on my Bluetooth speaker and go on Spotify and just play my summer playlist, which I have a whole video on, so if you want to check that out, go check that out. But I will just blast my summer playlist or my faves or whatever, and it just makes me hyper and like excited as I'm making my bed. I'm like dancing and like doing this. I don't know. It makes me feel happy. Like music makes me happy, and I'm sure it makes everyone else happy. So just as you're starting your day, when you're like cleaning your room or whatever, just turn on some music. I usually can't like focus if I have music while I'm working, so that doesn't work for me personally, but if that works for you, do that as well. Just listen to music throughout the day. Like usually like hip hop, happy music will make you feel more productive. It works. Next is super important, but before you do your work, if you have a phone or anything that usually gets you distracted, usually my phone gets me distracted as I work, or if you have another electronic that distracts you, put it on either airplane mode or do not disturb, and turn off the Wi-Fi and like either restart the phone, anything, just put it away. I usually turn the Wi-Fi off so I don't get notifications, and I put it on airplane mode, and I put it somewhere that I can't reach it so that I can really just focus on my work. It's something that I think everybody does, but if you don't, it's a really lifesaver. Like sometimes if I'm doing my work and I get an Instagram notification, I immediately go check it out, and I stay on my phone for hours. So just turn that off. I usually put it on airplane mode, put it away, and just leave it there until you're finished doing your work, because you do not want to get distracted. Next is another cliche thingy, and it's probably like, okay girl, like chill out, but use Pinterest. Like if you don't have Pinterest, it's a free app. You can get it, I have it on my laptop. You can get it on literally any electronic. Just sign up, your email and whatever, and you have, it's just basically an app with a ton of aesthetic pictures, quotes and things. And when I feel lazy or unmotivated, I'll just go on Pinterest and I'll go in my quotes board, or I'll just search up inspirational quotes, and I just read a couple about being productive, and it makes me feel productive. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's magic, but just go on Pinterest and things will get you inspired. Try it out. It's a very simple thing, but sometimes I just like to go on Pinterest and search quotes, and they get me inspired. Number 10 is so important, but eat healthy and drink water, because these things will actually make your body feel good and energized. So throughout the day, make sure you drink tons and tons of water. I hear as I'm filming, I am sipping water. Like it just gets, it's good for your body, definitely, and it gets your body energized and happy. Also eat healthy. Try not to have sugary cereals every morning for breakfast, even though I did have some this morning, but try to like eat healthier and balance out your foods, and just try to keep track of what you're eating and putting in your body, because if you're eating healthy and drinking healthy, it makes your body happier. So treat your tummy, okay? Number 11 is have something to look forward to. So usually when I'm doing a whole load of homework at night and I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to do this, sometimes I'll keep in mind that I can do something once I'm done. So you can be like, hey, once I'm done all this homework, I can go eat some ice cream that's in the freezer. Or, ooh, once I'm done, I can pick up my book and read a couple of chapters, or whatever. Or like, oh, once I'm done this, I'm gonna sleep. I mean, sleep makes me happy, so that's one of the things I treat myself with. But just keep something in mind that you can do once you're done. So personally, I really like to, like, once I'm like, oh, I really don't want to do this, I say, hey, after this, I can watch 2 episodes of my show. Right now, I'm watching The 100. So good. Oh my gosh. Is anybody else watching The 100? Please tell me what you think of it. I love the show. Anyways, so once I'm doing work or something, I'll be like, okay, but once I'm done this, I can watch 2 episodes of The 100, and that will get me more excited to finish it so I can watch my show. So definitely recommend just keeping in mind something you can do once you're done. Well, that, you guys, is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please take these tips and advice for the next time you're super lazy and have a ton of work to do, because all these things really help me out when I feel that way, and hopefully you should use them during your back to school season. So also make sure you guys contribute to the Black Lives Matter movement, because just because this movement isn't your new thing on your feed doesn't mean it has stopped. So make sure you contribute in any way you can. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next back to school video. Bye!